Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. So, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to find. These are timeless messages as well, so put it where it fits. This is a very interesting energy trying to bring it through for you. It feels very reluctant. There's a lot of new beginnings here. I use that term kind of loosely, but it feels like even if this is something that you used to do or used to do quite well, that you're being brought back around to it because you're needing to trust that you are able to accomplish this thing, whatever it is, and that you will be able to see it all the way through. And I don't think I've ever channeled so much anxiety to prepare for a reading either, not in a long time. And I want to say that's a mirror of all of the light codes that are flooding the earth right now, whether that's solar flares, less so than the geomagnetic storms, which are creating Earth's Schumann resonance spikes. So there's a lot of energy coming up right now that is asking to be processed through you. As the earth raises her vibration, as the grid lines are repaired by star beings, by Cryon, by light workers like you, it's causing that same thing within you. It's the law of mirroring. As you assist another, that same help is also given back to you. So, especially if you're a healer, we'll take that as confirmation. All of this energy is serving as a creative burst for you into a new life. There's a lot in this law of mirroring that you are starting to see just how much is actually trying to point you inward. To really push you in the direction of uncovering even deeper truth. You have to understand that the insecurities are part of this process. And what is really being highlighted right now for you, light and the unexpected, also the Tower in this deck, is where you still cannot see yourself clearly. Actually, it was this way. 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands. You're used to living in anxiety, but that's not your natural state. This energy is shaking things up for you, so you can see exactly just how much you have been living in fear. That you'll never express yourself the right way, that you'll never be accepted for who you are, that you'll never be able to make the changes in your life that you've been wanting to make. And what you're being forced to see at this time is that these are illusions. These are just aspects of your conditioning that you've brought up to this point with you. Not that they have to continue forward with you, but that you need to be aware of what internal mechanisms want to hold you back so that when they come up, you're ready to say, you know what, that's the past. I don't think like that anymore. We have make a mission statement for your soul. Number 58. Clarified by the Page of Cups and the Hangman. Again, this is deeper than being asked to look at things differently. This is asking you to embrace a different approach to understanding your emotions and responding to your emotions. This is all shadow work. If you're needing help with shadow work, you can sign up for my Shadow Work Bootcamp. It's 6 weeks of a self-paced guided meditation. I recommend 6 weeks, but of course you can do what you want. Where I walk you through weekly affirmations, weekly examples of ways to flip the script in meditations on your past, on your circumstances that you didn't necessarily have choices in, and to take from those situations the truth that liberates you, that alleviates your suffering by allowing you to process what's left when you let go of illusion. So there's a lot of gold in there for you. And it's fitting here again with what's your honest truth, which some of these stories that you've held for a really long time have been keeping you operating in one particular way. This message has been this energy has been so difficult to bring through for you, because it's like at the same time you're wanting to avoid everything, burst into tears, and run away, but then the friction is coming from now you're choosing to look at these emotions in the face and to really confront what it is that you've been hiding from yourself. The link to the Shadow Work Bootcamp is in the description box below. It's a Udemy course. I guide you through all of the meditations throughout the whole thing. No, I keep... It's the, see? That's funny, the mirroring. What a duo. The Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. See, the Queen of Swords is not afraid of clarity, is not afraid to see things for what they are, but you as the High Priestess have not been able to see your reflection clearly. All of the mystery that makes up who you are. Without having the reflection of that, without taking the time to take all of this and reflect on it, it's very hard for you to see what it is you're missing and what it is that you've been hiding beneath the surface. Again, I'm going to show you this again. What's your honest truth? Number 20. This energy, you could be seeing 555 a lot, as well as 1055, 1555, 1515, or numbers that add to 5, like 23 or 14, 41, these kinds of things. These are all serving to support the changes you've been wanting to make. It's not hard to want the intention of change. It's not hard to articulate that intention, but actually following through and allowing certain aspects of yourself that you've held so tightly to that aren't really you, to let those go is very difficult. It's very confronting. It's very exposing. And that's this energy right now that you're being, it feels like, thrown into. Because where you're headed, again, Spirit does not want any of these insecurities or doubts in your way. So we have Welcome the Divine Masculine, number 19. The support for yourself, the action towards what it is you really, really, really want. I love that this was clarified by the Magician and the Four of Cups. I feel like some of you have a bit of a fear of silence, that it might consume you. And that's okay. To have that fear is okay. To acknowledge it is okay. But understand that this is not your enemy. genuinely only good can come from you investing in self-care, you investing in the deep honesty of acknowledging and humanizing not just yourself, but everyone else too. To the extent that all of these situations that have hurt you, especially when you were young, your childlike mindset around these things is what is also allowing for some of these triggers to come up and completely take over you. So have patience and grace with yourself when you are moving through these waves. I wanted to say like these rumbles or these fountains, really, of emotion. Because it can only change when you acknowledge it and sit with it to understand what's really happening. And all of this is serving to help you better understand who you are at your core. At your core. Not with all the cords tying you up, leaving you in the dark. Not with all of the illusions and insecurities fogging your mind, clouding your vision. Spirit's asking you to release everything that doesn't serve you. Number 42, cut the cords of doubt. Cut the cords of doubt. The moon, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups. The moon and the Seven of Cups with the Chariot in between. Very interesting. You could also be seeing 777, 678, 234, or other ascending numbers. 606, 212, 1212, and 1010. The way you go about your life is changing. The way you go about understanding yourself is changing. This reciprocal relationship is carving a new timeline for you. And if anything, it's carving out what stands in the way of the timeline you always knew you were destined for. Every conscious decision you make to be in alignment with that self that exists is going to help you receive everything you were meant for. The goal of meditation, the goal of shadow work is to help you make conscious choices, to bring the unconscious up to light. Sometimes spirit needs to break through a little wall. So this is also telling me that there are some, you have a lot that's about to take place for you that you can't really see the entirety of right now. Timelines keep shifting because of what you've been focused on and also what you haven't been focused on. So trust that still, regardless, everything's always working out for your highest good. It's just a matter of, okay, get back on track. When you fall off the horse, you get right back up on it. Okay? Accept and receive. Number 24. And this is really beautiful energy here. the Six of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Your ability to receive truth from others, your ability to receive love and care from yourself, that is receiving abundance. If it's hard for you to care for yourself in this way, it's going to be hard for bigger things to come to you. The things that you've been asking for. You come first. You have to. The Creator designed this place for you to prioritize yourself. And in your abundance, in your overflow of self-love and joy and ecstasy, excitement, in the abundance and overflow of that, you serve others. Coming back to this key principle, which I'm sure you already know, you cannot give from an empty cup. So allow yourself to go through these changes with as much grace as possible. Warmly receive the unexpected. Warmly receive the care and insight of others. Warmly receive your own honest truth beneath these emotions. You're going to be going through several heart chakra activations at this time. And that's central. That is central to your ability to continue creating this version of yourself that you want to be. This determination is what's going to break through all of your blocks, all of your perceived blocks, which are really just stories you tell yourself. The way you narrate your life determines what is going to define what's next. Because how you describe your past affects your present, it affects you now. Until you can change that, you can't really change what's happening right now. Even if it just means changing the way you hold on to things or changing the way you look at them. There's so much in store for you. It's beautiful. It's genuinely beautiful. And it wants to come very quickly. It wants to happen very quickly. But understand also that Spirit will not make things happen for you sooner than you can handle it. So, trust the process. Trust that this extra space or extra time that maybe you didn't think you would have to do certain things is given to you for the purposes of reflecting deeper on yourself, more deeply, and more tenderly. Be gentle with yourself. I'm going to continue this reading over on Patreon. The link's in the description box below to join me over there. If you're interested in a personal reading or a Reiki healing session, you can also find the link to my website in the description box. All right, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to our soul tribe. Welcome to our soul family. If you're coming back, you already know the drill. I love you. So, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned as to when I upload next and when I go live. I'll see you in the next one.